Also, sorry if this video is really awkward. I have not had a lot of human interaction this week. You're such a good boy. Okay, hi. I just tried to record this video and it has been so long, I think, since I've had like normal adult conversations that I really struggled to like form coherent sentences that made sense. So I'm gonna start over. So it is mid-July and I am just now making the video for my June income report for TPT, and that's because I am on summer vibes. I don't think you cared. I don't really care, so here I am. And if you're wondering, I have not really been working this summer, which I love. I don't have a moment of regret. Last summer I hustled and busted my butt on, I had like a handmade baby clothing company and I was doing this, and I regretted not spending any time with my kids. Matter of fact, I was like constantly pushing them off to do other things. And I didn't want to do that this summer. So I have a 4-year-old and an 11-year-old, and we just hung out all summer, and we're boaters. So we went out on the boat and vacation and whatever we could, and just did nothing a lot, which was amazing. But I love that I don't have a moment of regret. I'm actually excited to get back into like making lessons. I literally think I only made 1 lesson this whole summer. I'm excited to get back to school. I go back August 2nd for pre-planning, so a couple weeks left and a vacation in there, so I'm excited. Anyway, so I have notes. So June was a really good month for me. Normally I don't feel bad sharing my income report at all. I know it maybe, I hope it doesn't come off braggy. Whatever, everyone's gonna have opinions about everything. I don't mean for it that way. If I'm gonna put my time and effort into something and really like buckle down on TPT, let's say I was a new seller, I would want as much information as I could from other people who are actually doing it and having some form of success. So I really don't feel bad when I'm sharing this information with you. However, I did really good in June for me. So I do kind of feel weird like sharing just because I know other people maybe don't do well. TPT sellers don't do well in the summer months, but I do have a unique situation where I sell a course that there's not a lot of stuff out there. If you've watched my past video, you know that. So most of my June sales were whole course bundles, which means like 2 years worth of work for me. And I'm gonna be just straight, I'm always gonna be transparent with you. I make $287 every time I sell one. That's like what I get. That's the 80% as a premium seller. And I sold quite a few in June. So I had I think my best month ever, actually. Yeah, my best month ever on TPT. So I'm gonna just dive right in. If you have, again, watched my videos, you know that I don't compare to other months out of the year to see how I'm doing. I think, at least for me, but I think for most teachers, it doesn't work like that. Teaching, I think I called it cyclical last video, but you're not gonna sell the same in the summer as you sell in December. It's hard to compare the months that way. So what I do is I compare my sales to this time last year. Had been adding more products. I haven't this summer, but throughout the spring I was. Ideally, you know, those sales are going to continue to increase as I have more products and good reviews. I had a question on my last video that I don't know if I responded in the comments, but someone was asking how many items I had in my shop. And I think that was like when I did the 2022 like whole year income report. And I honestly don't know, I think around 180 at that point. Right now though, just to give you information to help you understand where I'm coming from, I have 215 items in my shop. I have an individual item for every day in this one course that I teach, so pre-AP World History and Geography, which there's not a lot out there for that course on, so that really helps me out. And then I sell them in unit bundles, which is like a week or 2, and then I sell them in quarter bundles, which is 9 weeks, and then I have it all wrapped into one big bundle, which is the entire year. So that's the bulk of my resources. I probably have like 40-ish, I don't know, on world history, which is very general, and that does okay too, but I don't have any big like quarter units or anything for that one. I was going to do all of world history, but my schedule for next year got changed, and now I'm going to be teaching geography in a way that's kind of fun. I'm going to have a lot of autonomy. There aren't any standards for this course in my county, and there's no exam, so I really get to choose what I'm teaching, which is exciting. So I'll be putting that stuff up. So I think I'll probably be shifting away from world history, which is not what I've been saying in all my past videos. But anyway, all right, let's get into the numbers. So like I said, June was my best month ever. My goal was to make 2 or 3 times what I did last year. Last year in June, I made $333.68. That 2 to 3 times is based on what I was trending in the spring. So in the spring, each month I was making at least 2 or 3 times what I'd made the month of the year before, if that makes sense to you. However, in May, I made like, I'd have to look, but I think like 10 times what I had the year before. It was a shocker. And I think that that's because teachers were getting assigned my course at the end of the year. Typically, like I got mine in April, but teachers get their assignments for next year at the end of the year. So teachers got assigned the pre-AP course, didn't want to stress it all summer, didn't want to plan all summer, and just bought the whole course from me. Most of my earnings were from sales that came from the entire course. I ended up increasing my sales by 5.6 times in June of 2022. So in 2023, I made $1,871. So for some of you, that's amazing. For me, that's amazing. For some of you, that's not that much, but I'm thrilled about that. It's actually interesting though, if you do compare it to the year before, and this is why, because my conversion rate went way down. So I went from 15% last year to 6.4% this year. So it's less than half. Not sure why. My views are almost the same. I had 348 views last year and 409 views this year, so they did go up a little bit. But what's interesting is the units sold. So last year I sold 52 units in June, and this year I sold 28, so way fewer. However, because last year I did not have that whole course bundle available, I'm making more per sale this year because I'm selling more of those whole courses, those bigger bundles. So even though I only sold 28 units this year, I made significantly more money. So on average, each unit or everything I'm selling averages $66 a thing. Like every time I make a sale, that's the average. Now it's mostly the $287 bundle and then some smaller things. Where last year when I sold those 52 units in June, that was average of $6.41. So that's pretty crazy. Does that math add up? Yeah, I'm terrible at math, guys. Again, some background information. My shop has 4.7 stars. I have read so many comments. I'm in like Facebook groups and stuff about 4-star reviews because I do get a bunch with like really amazing feedback, like how they loved it and it was so great, and I'll get a 4-star. I'm like, why not 5? But I read in the groups that like most people just don't give 5s, which sucks. So, but anyway, I'll take it. 4.7 stars. That's 139 votes. I have 117 followers. I think that's what they call it. And again, 215 items. So prediction for July, if I keep this up, if I improve the same way in July that I did in June, let's say I increase my sales by 5.6 times what I did last year, which is what I did in June, then my sales would be $2,413. Now, I will say, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's already halfway through June and I'm way less than I was. I'm sorry, it's already halfway through July and I'm not like keeping up with those June sales. So unless the last week of July takes off, which it could because August is normally really good, I'm not gonna be close to that, but we will see. So I think that my July goals, I made $431 last year. So if I even do that by 3, gosh, even that would be $1,200. I don't know. If I make $1,000 in July, I'll be thrilled. So I guess we will see. So this is a short one today. That's it for the finances part, but if you want to stick around for one more minute, this is a newer YouTube channel. I think I started it in January. This is July, and I didn't really do much over the summer, but as the school year comes back, some of the things that are doing well on my channel are like day in the life videos, so I'll do some of those. However, I don't think people watching my TPT videos are necessarily watching those ones. I would like to give more information and be more helpful than just the income portion. So if you are new to TPT selling, or maybe you just aren't new and want to learn more, I'm constantly watching other videos. Oh, here's my dog. Oh, you're so big. Come here. Oh my God. He's a very big Frenchie. He's such a good boy. But yeah, if there's anything that you do want to see, like how I make my covers on Canvas, there's a lot of those videos already out there, but we each do things our own way. For me, like teaching strategy and just curriculum development are what I love, what I specialize in. So if you're tired of just doing lecture to notes and you want to see like what are some other teaching strategies you can do to have engagement in the classroom, I have a couple videos like that up, but if you like that, let me know. Literally comment anything you want to see. That helps me know what you guys want to watch. I like sharing my successes. I've had a lot of fun on TPT. It's been really rewarding, so I would like to help others do the same. And I think that's it.